From an endearing conversation with a 9-year-old fan at a meet and greet to taking stranded fans on a super fun road trip, these are all the times that Keanu Reeves melted fans' hearts. Remember when he made a surprise appearance at a book signing event in LA, only to be greeted by his greatest 9-year-old fan ever? The clip has since gone viral, and the internet is in love with Reeves all over again. In the clip, the kid named Noah sits across from Keanu, who's about to sign the comic book Berserker that he co-wrote with Matt Kint. Right at the beginning of the video, Noah tells Keanu that he's a big fan. You can see the excitement on his face as he sits across from the legendary Matrix actor. Noah also tells them he's his favorite actor in the world.
You're probably my favorite actor in the whole world.
Oh my gosh.
Keanu seemed genuinely touched by Noah's words, and then he asked him if he saw Duke Kaboom in Toy Story 4. Noah responds that he's his favorite character. Now, Keanu voiced the character in the 2019 movie, so he immediately jumped right into character and started doing an impression of Duke Kaboom, proudly exclaiming, "Canada's greatest stuntman." It's just so cute. The best thing about the whole thing was just how genuine it was, so wholesome. No wonder he's the internet's boyfriend, but for the longest time, he had no idea he held that title. Back in 2019, he was making waves everywhere with his incredible acts of kindness and his charming personality, not to mention his roles in films like Toy Story 4, Always Be My Maybe, and John Wick Chapter 3. During the premiere of the Pixar movie, interviewers couldn't help but bring up the fact that he'd become known as the internet's boyfriend. But Keanu, being the modest person he is, responded in his signature bashful way. He playfully called the title wacky and acknowledged that the positivity surrounding it was great. This cute response caught the public's attention, especially considering his status as a major movie star. Even though he didn't fully embrace the title, his down-to-earth demeanor only solidified his place as the internet's boyfriend. Just ask Sandra Bullock. She'll tell you exactly why he deserves the title. He once bought her champagne and caviar. While they were filming Speed, Bullock told him she'd never tried champagne or truffles. To her surprise, not long after their conversation, Reeves showed up at her place with flowers, champagne, and truffles. Can you imagine? And told her that he thought she might want to experience the taste of champagne and truffles for herself. Bullock recounted this story to Esquire in 2021 and said that this kind of attentiveness was typical of Reeves. She explained that when she first met him, she'd try to fill any moments of silence to make herself more comfortable. The more she talked, the quieter he became, leaving her puzzled. She recalled that she didn't even understand what was happening, wondering if she'd offended him. But then, a day or two later, he'd surprise her with a note or a little package, showing that he'd truly listened to and thought about what she'd said. Now, if that doesn't melt someone's heart, I don't know what will. Years after the movie, they confessed they had a crush on each other at the same time. They both made separate appearances on Ellen to recall the story. And this really made the rest of us fall further in love with this man. He just has this way of making everyone interacting with him feel wonderful. Like when he told his audience that they were breathtaking. So there was this epic moment that turned into a viral meme. It all went down at the E3 convention in 2019 when Keanu Reeves took the stage. He was talking about the game Cyberpunk 2077 and called it breathtaking. Then, out of the blue, a fan shouted back, "You're breathtaking!" The crowd went wild, and Keanu, being the awesome guy he is, returned the compliment with a "You're breathtaking! You're all breathtaking!"
You're breathtaking! You're all breathtaking!
Making everyone even more thrilled. From that point on, the phrase "you're breathtaking" became a thing among fans. But the story doesn't end there. About a month later, when Keanu was on his way to film Bill and Ted Face the Music, he came across a handcrafted sign left by a fan with the same phrase. Keanu stopped in his tracks, grabbed a pen, and wrote his own "You're breathtaking" underneath the fan's message. Not only that, but he also left a personal message for the fan. Talk about going the extra mile to brighten someone's day. That's just classic Keanu, always being an amazing person. No wonder he's known as the nicest guy in Hollywood. This one time, he even gave up his seat on the subway. I mean, they say chivalry is a thing of the past, but Keanu's here to prove them wrong. Back in 2011, there was this incredible moment caught on camera. Keanu was riding on a packed express train in the bustling New York City when he noticed a fellow passenger struggling to handle a big bag. He got up from his seat without hesitation, gestured to the woman, and they switched places. The video of this simple act of kindness spread like wildfire, and fans couldn't stop praising Keanu for his genuine manners. It may seem small, just offering a seat, but it struck a chord with people. It was a gentle reminder that despite his enormous fame, Keanu remains down to earth and considerate. His quiet politeness really charmed fans, reaffirming their love for him. So, chivalry is still alive and well, thanks to Keanu Reeves. The actor also has so much respect for everyone's personal boundaries, because it turns out fans on Twitter have noticed something pretty cool about him in photos. Whenever he's posing with someone, whether it's the amazing Dolly Parton or just regular fans, Keanu has this habit of hovering his hand instead of actually touching the person. How cool is that? He goes the extra mile to respect boundaries. It's like he's got this natural understanding that some people might not feel comfortable with physical contact, so he keeps it chill and friendly by just hovering his hand nearby. When word got out on social media, fans went wild, sharing even more photos of Keanu practicing this considerate gesture throughout the years. It turns out he's been a thoughtful guy for a long time, making sure to give people their space while still being friendly. I think it's amazing how something as simple as not touching someone for a photo can speak volumes about a person's character. Keanu's little gesture shows he genuinely cares about making others feel comfortable and respected. And that's pretty awesome if you ask me. The man is also known for surprising his fans from time to time. Once he tracked down a fan to give him an autograph. This awesome story was shared by James Dator, a writer and producer from SBNation.com, about his encounter with Keanu Reeves when he was working at a movie theater as a teenager. So James tried to get Keanu's autograph, but unfortunately it just didn't work out. Hold on though, things took a surprising turn for this young fan, when just 2 minutes later, there was a knock on the door behind James that led into the box office. And guess who it is? Keanu himself. Keanu tells James something like, "I realized you probably wanted my autograph," and then he hands him a receipt from the concession stand that he signed on the back. Keanu went out of his way to make sure James got his autograph. But wait, turns out Keanu actually bought an ice cream so he could get a receipt so he could sign his autograph. Imagine a celebrity tracking you down to give you his autograph. But this next story has got to be my favorite. He took his fellow stranded passengers on a road trip. Imagine being on a flight that had to make an emergency landing. Usually that'd make the whole trip a nightmare, right? Well, not when Keanu Reeves is involved. So this flight was headed to Los Angeles, but it had to make an unexpected landing in Bakersfield, California. Now, the actor was on that plane too. But instead of just minding his own business, Keanu went above and beyond to make the whole situation better for everyone. He took the time to pose for pictures and even gave autographs to fans who recognized him. Just imagine having Keanu Reeves right there, being super cool and approachable. But he didn't stop there. He took it upon himself to arrange transportation for all the stranded passengers. And during the journey on the minibus, Keanu kept everyone entertained, even sharing interesting facts about California, making the whole ride that much more fun. And to add to the vibe, he played country music from his phone. I mean, cruising down the road, listening to country tunes with Keanu Reeves. Unbelievable. So from taking a road trip with fans to a heartwarming conversation with a 9-year-old fan, those were all the times that Keanu Reeves melted our hearts.